So when it comes to money, men have always been at the forefront of the entire planning, execution, retirement, everything. So over the past few years, we've seen even women coming into the picture, and that's what we're going to discuss today with Benoli Jain. I think you've got 20 plus years of experience in the industry. You've seen how the industry's changed. You've seen how the conversations have changed and how women are now at the forefront of this conversation. So with that, thank you so much for taking a time out and sitting with us and having this conversation today.
Pleasure is all mine.
Sure. So like I said, you've had 20 plus years in the industry. How has the conversation of women in investing, their
Yeah.
own participation has changed?
So I think it has changed dramatically over these years. So let me go back, 20 years down the line when
Okay.
I came into this industry and I started, talking to, female in my house and around me, my friends and other family members. So it's not that women were, not looking at investments because women have been taking household, cash flow decisions, budgeting decisions, then, forever, since generations. But the focus was always on the savings. Okay, saving for your child's education, saving to buy gold, saving for buying clothes and stuff for your children. So the focus was always savings, it was never investing. Okay, now that thing has changed. So now you see women coming and saying, that okay, I have done savings, but now I want to invest, I want to grow my wealth, I want to be financially independent. And that change, is, and that force at which that change is happening is dramatic.
I completely agree. No, when you're talking about them handling household budgets, so it was very structured, no, in that way. Do you see the same thing happening when it comes to their investments as well?
Yeah. So I'll tell you how it is also happening.
Correct.
See, generally we have either women who are housewives or women who are now working. Okay. So even with housewives, okay, when they are getting some monthly kharcha for the day to day expenses, okay, the residual money is now not just hidden between saris or into cupboards. Okay,
Correct.
it is coming in the formal economy. Okay, they all have the bank accounts. They all are trying to understand, they're getting more financially literate, and thanks to sessions like this and so much of financial literacy which the industry is doing overall. So all of this money is coming into the corporate channel. It started more with fixed deposits and buying, say, these post office schemes and insurance policies, moving slowly and gradually to mutual funds, NPS, and other kind of products. So that shift is happening even with housewives. Second category of women is women who are working. Okay, so here there is again one kind of shift, that even if the women, let's say the husband is handling the finances or the father, at least they're getting involved, they're asking the right questions, that what is happening with my money. They are coming for meetings along with their husband or their fathers or somebody. That is a very big change. So I always tell this to all my clients, okay, that even if you don't want to do it, you don't understand it, it's okay. Just accompany whoever is taking this decision on your behalf. Try to understand. It's not so difficult. Little you will hear, you will understand, you will take it ahead from there.
So, Binoli, there are many conversations happening around financial independence for women, right? So, like you also suggested, they're very good at managing household budgets. Now they are being a part of conversations with financial planners. Yet there's something missing.
So a couple of things are missing.
Yeah.
The first and foremost thing is confidence. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, actually, this should not be the case. Okay. But unfortunately, that is the case as we talk. And why this confidence is missing? Okay. Because traditionally, finance and investing is not a women's role. Okay. So I am expected to be good at cooking, managing my kids, managing the house, but I'm not expected to be best at managing money. Okay.
Correct.
And there is always some help available for me to do that.
Hmm.
Right. So now if I am taking the plunge and I'm taking investing into my lab, that I'm going to do this. Okay, a woman is always going to be scared that what if she makes some mistake, because she's always going to be answerable to somebody or the other. Okay, it could be father, brother, your husband, somebody or the other.
Correct.
So that confidence is still missing. Okay, it's changing. We are seeing more and more women being completely independent and doing things all by themselves, but we still have a long way to go.
I think it's a transition phase.
It's a transition
But
phase.
there's a long way to go.
There is a long way to go.
Okay.
So first thing was confidence.
Correct.
The second thing is also time. See, every woman, just doesn't go to work. Okay, they are doing multiple things at a time. So I like go to office, I'm managing my daughter, I'm managing my house, I'm taking care of my parents also. In fact, two set of parents. So there is so little time to do so many other things.
Correct.
Okay. And now then if I'm, also managing the investments, okay, where do I have the time for that? Because it's not that, that you just put your money and you forget. You have to understand the product, you have to research, learn. So time is also a very critical factor that, rather let me focus on something which is more important and critical for me, because the investment part can be outsourced.
Correct.
So that is again a very big reason, why, we still, like, as I said, things are changing, but, still there's a long way to go.
Sure. There's a long way to go, but yeah, there's a transition phase in the way.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So now let's get into the most important part is retirement planning. Now, retirement planning, any which ways, is very crucial for everyone. But for women, I feel, is a little more crucial because they tend to outlive men by a factor of 8 to 10 years. So, what do you think about it?
So I think if we just talk about retirement as a concept as a whole, I think for everybody, the most important and the goal which should be highest priority should be retirement.
Correct.
Okay. And I say this very often that this is the only financial goal for which I will not get loans. So at any point I am in my career, even if I'm starting today, my focus should be retirement. For everything else, I can get a loan today.
Correct.
But for retirement, I will not get it. Okay. And as you rightly said, we have this data and statistics available that women generally live 5 to 6 years more than the male counterparts.
Right.
And so for women, this goal is more important because think of it like this. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Okay, and this is an example from my own family. Okay, so my mother, she's always been managing the household extremely efficiently. Okay, but the finances are always taken care by my father. Okay.
Right.
They both are now in their 60s. My father has retired. Okay. So I keep telling my mother that now you need to, plan and, take this retirement thing in your hand in terms of managing the money because I'm not staying with you. And my father is going through Parkinson's. So there are many things which he is, not able to do, and it's only going to be deteriorating further. Okay. So you need to take care and look at, retirement planning for many reasons. This is one reason that whether you like it or no, it may just fall into your lap someday.
And these unexpected events of life, you don't know when they happen.
Absolutely, right? And there are many events, like this. One could be ill health. One could be, losing your spouse. Third would be, divorces. We know that divorce rates in the country are, just skyrocketing. So someday or the other, you will have to take investments in your hand. So why not do it today and at least start learning?
Beautiful. Absolutely. I think, our listeners today will literally, feel this, that yes, it is happening and yes, we need to take charge of it.
Absolutely.
So now I want to discuss a very critical financial product for retirement, the national pension system. Now, it allows a lock-in period. So I want you to, explain it to our readers, why it is so important, what are the benefits for it. And somewhere I feel just because it is a lock-in, women will be more naturally, they might not think lock-in as a bad thing.
Absolutely. So I'll tell you who are the people who make maximum money when they're investing. Only when they buy a good product, okay, and they forget about it.
Right.
And you and I have, lots of stories of people like this who bought products or stocks or any, investment product. It's a good product and it's held on forever. Okay. So that is what this lock-in does for you. Because what happens, okay, now let's take an example of women over here. Okay. If the women we are referring to are housewives, they may not be having that much capital which they have invested, right? And they don't have in their mind that, okay, I'm saving for my retirement. Okay. But they might just have, I'm saving some money from whatever, my household expenses I am getting. Okay. If there was no lock-in, that money would have not stayed only till, 60. Because any other, requirement, okay, there is some need in the family for medical reasons, for business reasons, we are very kind and we want to just give away all our money. Okay. So this lock-in is actually very beneficial. Okay. Another way to look at this is this. Okay. Women are also known to take a lot of breaks and sabbaticals. Right. So if I have a product which is going to be there till I am 60, okay, at least I know that my retirement is taken care of. Okay. Also, one very important feature of NPS is that, you can continue it even if whether you're changing jobs, you're changing geographies, your investment is intact. So I could be working, I could, take a break for 2 years, again start working somewhere. My NPS doesn't stop. So it is like a family member who's, working along with me till I retire. So that is again an excellent feature for NPS. And that's how, that this fungibility as a feature and the lock-in is going to be very beneficial for women. And thirdly, like we just spoke in the previous, point, that yes, women live longer. So even if, my spouse is not there, at least my retirement is, going to be taken care of. So I
True.
think lock-in is awesome. And then we have so many products we invest in too. So, having one product which has a lock-in, I think it's fantastic.
I mean, incredible. The point that you said of, women having a lot more sabbaticals, was due to pregnancy, due to some other events.
Correct.
This product really takes them forward. Now, one of the things that I've always, seen is, at least in India or most of the countries in the world, women are primary caregivers to their children. So it's still not the husband whose job it is, right?
Right.
And NPS Vatsalya, the scheme for children's investment. Do you think women tend to, think about it less from the tax angle and more from the angle that there'll be some kitty available to their children?
Yeah. So I think this is something which they should think about,
Okay.
whether they're thinking or no, because the product is quite new. So we need to see it pick up. But think of it like that, okay? You start investing for your child as soon as your child is born, okay? See, anyways, when a child is born, everybody starts looking for products where they want to invest. But the focus is always education, okay? That you invest into mutual funds or your PPF, just thinking into your mind that this money is going to be for their education or marriage. Nobody thinks about retirement for the children because they're just born. Okay, but now think of it from another angle. Okay, let's say somebody starts investing 10,000 rupees every year for their child from the day they are born, okay, till 18. Then this NPS Vatsalya gets converted into a regular NPS,
Right.
and the child keeps contributing to that till he is 60. Okay, so 60 years of investment, 10,000 rupees a year is 6 lakh rupees. What will be the value when he's retiring? Okay, even if it's a 10% per annum return, it's going to be 3 crores. So that's surprising. It's mathematics. So that's how we all should start looking at NPS for our children. Another way to look at this is also the lock-in feature over here. Okay, so it's like this. We all have some products which our parents have bought for us. Let's say insurance policies. Okay, if there is a premium due, we are going to be paying for it, right? Because
Right.
parents have bought it, and that's how it's been going all these years. So you've given this product to your child, okay, when he majors, this is something I've done for you. He is going to be just putting in money over that every year. So since your child is born, you're actually taking care of his retirement.
A woman's life through multiple stages. When she's unmarried, then she gets married, then children, then she becomes, children get married. So usually there are a lot of their world changes. Their world is, हमारा men का भी होता है, but it's not as dynamic, or it doesn't change that 360 as it changes for women.
Absolutely.
And in that, if there are times that they may be working first and they may choose for a self-employment. So I'm just thinking through this angle. What do you think, how does NPS fit into their lives in these stages?
So let's look at some statistics first. Okay. So in the year 2017-18, the workforce participation in India was around 22%. Okay.
From women?
No, overall.
Okay.
Okay. That has gone up by approximately 80% today. Okay. And if you look at the numbers also of women participating in this workforce,
Right.
Okay, even that has gone up from approximately 22% in 2017-18 by 80% today.
Correct.
Okay. So if you see, the participation of women has gone up. So 51% of women today, are self-employed. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So now just look at a transition which a woman goes through in life. Okay. She must be working for somebody. As we discussed, she might take some sabbatical. Okay.
Correct.
So, pick up something, could be an odd job. It could be something she's very passionate about. Maybe someday down the line again start working. Okay. Even your stream of income could keep changing. Right. So the way NPS works over here is that it gives a lot of flexibility. So today I could be contributing, 10,000 rupees Okay, next year I could just invest a minimum investment of 1,000 rupees. The year after that, I could again invest 40,000 rupees. So I have a flexibility to decide and invest how much ever I want. Okay. And another thing also, because of these transitions, years where, I can just not contribute anything. I still know my money is working for me and which will be available for me when I am retiring.
True.
So for this full transition, I think NPS as a product has a good space in all our portfolios.
Beautiful. I mean, the part that you said, the career break, जहाँ पे you're not making money and yet the money is working for you.
Absolutely. So I'll tell you, I have many clients today,
Right.
who are taking these kind of breaks, and
Hmm.
and breaks are not always only for unpleasant reasons. Okay, I
Yes.
just want to take a break because I am just too much exhausted with this corporate life, and I just want to travel, or I just want to sit at home and I want to think what I want to do tomorrow. So there are a lot of reasons for which we all want to take a break, and NPS would still be working for you, and at least ensuring that even after this break, if you're not getting back to formal job, your retirement is taken care of. So whenever you are making investments, okay, आपको goal planning करना है. Okay, that मेरे life के क्या क्या financial goals है. Okay, or then you have to pick up a product which is suited for that financial goal.
Right.
So NPS is not my product, for my child's education. Okay, NPS is not my product for the marriage. In spite of NPS having this feature where you can do partial withdrawals, you can withdraw 3 times in your entire investment journey, which can be used for specific reasons where illness and marriage are taken care of. So that
Right.
feature is there. But I have to do mind mapping of each and every product of mine with my financial goal. So if this product is for retirement, why do I need liquidity? Why do I need to remove this money?
Correct.
So that's
But when you're talking about retirement, the thing is that retirement is always into the distant future,
correct.
not immediate future, right?
Right.
So it's like 1 decade, 2 decades, 3 decades. अभी इसमें issue क्या होता है? There is a lot of space to make mistakes. What are the common ones that you've seen and where you've helped? I want to understand from the angle of stories कि चलो किसी ने mistake कर लिया and you help them get back on track.
Okay. So I think there are many stories, okay, revolving around COVID as a time period.
Okay.
Okay. So many investors who've been with you in the journey for 7 years, 8 years, long-term investors investing, for retirement, wealth creation. Suddenly they became, short-term investors in a span of 15, 20 days because people thought that the world is going to end.
Right.
So I actually had an investor who was, only an, long-term equity investor for 10 years. Okay. He was more bullish than I ever was.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And during COVID, he calls me that I am in this event industry and my revenue is done. Please sell everything. So I told him that, okay, there is an option from your investments to also take some regular income. But he was like, no, I think the world is going to end. Sab bej do. Okay. And what happened, 6 months down the line, okay, you have missed the bus. So there are many these kind of stories, that you want to remain invested for the longer term. But, it's like, you don't need a lot of IQ to make money. I think you need more of EQ to make money. That how you can control yourself and your own behavior when things are not okay.
So did your women investors call you during the COVID time?
So
कि पैसा
many.
निकालना
No,
है,
no.
या
So
end of world वाला तो उनको डर नहीं लगा होगा.
नहीं उनको इतना see actually क्या होता है ना, women इतना वो इधर उधर read ही नहीं करते हैं because time ही नहीं है. Okay, so if you actually see characteristics also of women, okay, they are more focused. Okay, if you give them a plan, they will stick to a plan. Okay?
I agree.
Also, they are never thinking that I want to make better returns than my friend or my neighbor. Okay, that thought process is not there only. They're not into that game. Okay, they are very clear. I want to make money for myself, for my child. Okay. Maybe just accumulate money to buy the jewelry for myself. So that is the full thought process. So you will not see that much, temperament differences when they are investing also.
So do you have your women investors जो आपको बोलते हैं कि हमको भी मैम 50 crores बनाना है?
So I'll give you an example of yesterday itself.
Okay.
There is this couple my age. They are my clients. Okay. They in fact just became my clients 2 weeks back. The husband is very satisfied. Because we did his, investments and all of that. And we realized that the money he needs for his retirements and other goals is there. He's like, I want to slow down. But the wife is like, no, why do you want to slow down? Wow. I, want to buy a Mercedes and I want to do a world tour or, I want to do this, that. So please, you work hard and even I will work hard. So as I said, times are changing because people have also understood and women have understood the power of money, that what money could do for them.
When we talk about financial independence for women, and so one of the reasons why am I asking this is, even now you see that shift coming in. They're more in the high, they are also there in the high income bracket. So CXO levels,
Absolutely.
directors, they are making as much money as their male counterparts are. Of course, there are instances where they are not. You think like that, or what do you feel about
Yeah.
it?
So I think, there are a couple of them. I think most important is lifestyle inflation. Okay. Women like to shop more. Okay. They like to splurge more. Okay. The inflation number which we look at, 4%, 5%, 6%, okay, that is not actually the inflation which we are facing. So even when women are, let's assume that, they've taken this plunge and they're doing everything by themselves, they've understood, okay, they need to factor in lifestyle inflation into their planning.
Correct.
That inflation number is not going to be 4-6%, but maybe 10%.
Yeah, a lot more than that.
Yeah, that's the thing, maybe 10%.
So if your client wants a Mercedes, it's not 10% also.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is one thing which, they need to take care of in their planning. Second thing is, not diversifying. Okay, so I may be a saver or I may be an investor. But what if all my money is into one specific asset class? Okay, predominantly with women, it is fixed deposits and gold. Okay.
Right.
Now, gold, we all know, has been a blockbuster, and all the women are very happy because, okay, we were right. Okay, we are told you don't do anything apart from gold. Okay. But even most of that return has come in the last 1 year.
Correct.
Right. So you need to have a diversified asset class because, debt is easy to understand, gold is easy to understand. Okay. And the third aspect is also understanding taxation on your investments. Okay. So पैसा डाल दिया पैसा बन रहा है, पर actually the amount of money you can just save by proper tax planning. So even that is one area, where women could have a little bit of more focus to ensure that this full journey is, very fruitful in the longer term. So this happens. I think not with women, also with male, but women acknowledge it. कि मुझे नहीं समझता है.
हाँ, men can't.
Men will not say कि I don't understand. They will say okay, सब कुछ समझ गया.
Correct.
So that is it. Okay. But the way I put this to people is like this. Okay, let's say you go to a doctor and he's recommending you some medicine. Okay, do you do in-depth research? What are the ingredients of this medicine? और उसका क्या फायदा है, क्या नुकसान है? We don't do that much of scrutiny, right? We just take the pill, right? What you do is you do 2-3 researches. Basic, you will see, okay, मुझे क्या problem है? Is this pill good for that problem? And is my doctor a trusted doctor?
Correct.
Okay, so I think even this is all which women need to get started and build a corpus for themselves. Okay, you don't need to know each and every nitty-gritties of a product in depth, which you can learn over the time frame. But if you get stuck over there, I will not get started until I know everything. You cannot know everything. Even you and I are learning every day, right?
Yeah.
So this is where it is, that you get started with a leap of faith and then keep educating yourself. And education is also easier now, right? You have so many ways in which you can just learn about products. So that's about it.
And so I'll just get back to one interesting point that you had said, 51% of the women are now self-employed. Now, self-employed, we term them as entrepreneurs, right? Now, entrepreneurs don't have a very steady stream of income. And what NPS tends to do is, one part of their fluctuating income, it tends to create a safety net for the retirement. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, no. Because you don't have a regular income, but retirement is something which is going to come. As we said, retirement is something where you're not going to even get loans. And NPS bridges that gap because it's ensuring that your corpus is available. And because of the lock-in feature, you're not going to remove it only for any other emergency.
Correct.
So for self-employed women, in fact, this is an extremely good product. And the lock-in is the icing on the cake. I think the biggest behavior is only sticking to a path. Okay. When you have a financial plan made, okay, you do it yourself or you have an advisor do it for you. Okay, how much do you stick to that part? Okay, is how you will make money. Every time if you just keep moving from one product to another, okay, A, you're breaking the compounding, B, you're losing a lot of money in taxes. Okay, So only by having a structured, plan and sticking to that plan is what does the wonder for anybody.
NPS helps you in that.
NPS helps you with that. See, because NPS also, so let me also put it one more way, okay? And from a women's perspective, okay? They may, let's say, because NPS has 4 kind of product categories, they also may not be knowing which product category is the best for them, okay? But you also have something known as an auto choice option.
Correct.
Right? So I could just pick up, any of the 4 options available in auto choice, and I might say, okay, I am aggressive, but because it's auto choice, as my age increases, the money will automatically be moving into more conservative asset classes. So NPS also helps you, with that perspective that you've made a plan and that plan is being followed. That as I age, my money, starts moving into more safer options. So after I have done my contribution to my expenses, I could spend my money, I could invest, whatever. So I don't force my habits on you, and you don't force your habits on me.
So lastly, Vinoli, I just want to ask, you've been in the industry for 20 plus years. आपने अपना पैसा कैसे मैनेज किया है?
Khali discipline say. Okay. The only rule book which I follow is discipline and compounding. So 20 years back when I started something known as an SIP, which is very popular now. I started with 2,000 rupees every month. Okay. What I used to do is religiously work on my cash flow on a year-on-year basis. So every time my cash flow kept increasing, I kept increasing my SIP. You could also say that an NPS is a way of an SIP. I'm investing there also every month. Okay.
Wonderful.
But idea is that I am doing a regular investment every month from my income. That 2,000 rupees went to 20,000, 40,000. Today it goes into double-digit lakhs, and the amount is just increased and increased. So this is all I have done, because there is one force I truly believe in, which is compounding. And there is some reason, right, why it's called as the 8th wonder of the world. So if I gave an example of 6 lakh becoming 3 crore, imagine the amount of money we can make if we just follow this discipline. So that's all I do. So I started with a very small corpus, okay? And maybe somebody could start with even 100 rupees a month, okay? Because, there could be somebody in the tier 2 or tier 3 city where they may not be even having 2,000 to invest, but you could start with 100 rupees. But it's not like how much you invest, which is important. How long you invest, which is very important. Because in compounding, time is the most critical factor.
Correct.
So if I could do it, I think anybody can do it. You just have to maintain discipline and have faith in compounding. That's it.
That's it for today's episode of GenPS podcast powered by UTI Pension Fund. Stay tuned for more.